He left now only 48 hours. He left only 2 days for say make school turn back for inside the country. All money high, all people that the prayer say this time 2019-2020 school year. People that go surely turn back for school for that side for northwest and southwest. Now prayer for all man. But how the day go there? Now question self that will go surely fit for answer. And now only for Monday when a number 2 day for inside that number 9 month for 2019. Country people them PIDGIN news debate. Now we don't start for this side. So this today so enter for PIDGIN news debate. Sabi say we go concentrate plenty for palava for picking them for turn back for school. Sabi say for inside a country here. Plenty school the day where they get some small mark them on top them skin. Where we go to ask question and we go to talk on top that palava. We go talk to palava for picking them for turn back for school for inside northwest and southwest. Sabi say na for them. We all man in the putty eye just now for see as we place e go day. First time, they no need for turn up for middle roads or people they don't get for whole paper for talk say make school turn back. Now for sick setting them, they don't do work for some kind of style. Tori for this afternoon too, we go talk on top palava for this ship with Tombosai for Limbem. If time it go left we, but as well don't talk. Inside Tori for this afternoon, we go concentrate plenty for palava for turn back for school, whether not for inside Douala or for other places. Now for Sikawai that way this afternoon for inside Tori house for PIDGIN news debate. Now so teacher them. I don't call them say make we sit down. We talk this palava. Them they don't register picking them for inside school and them say they go surely sabi number them for people them where they don't come up for that side run enter for Douala where they don't enter and they go take time to for give you advice. For school them where mommy them get for put their name them for day and school there they don't get for put them name for day. So I say some backdoor school them too. Did it happen? For inside Tori house, teacher them. I go start with for me, Ibrahim. Thank you plenty for your time.
Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you, televiewers. When I stay tuned, we give special greetings to picking the way that they prepare for start school for Monday.
Alright, another teacher too will call it for this site. Na Oga Ndumu Vincent, he big educationist who people so na person wey dey train people them. Oga Ndumu, good afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. I want to thank EQUINOXE House for this invitation where they give me. And I really think say we get for talk about the activities where it get for take place between now and tomorrow as far as school year 2019-2020 be concerned.
Yeah, and now for Sikawai that we don't give an invite this afternoon, so teacher them so that if you talk, you the local school them, you get a school them for this side, Oxford, na evening school or na Atlanta side, all side, but you go try for tell we are sweating them, did it happen, time for Mrs. Ebna, a teacher too for inside school, where you two go talk on top this palava. So, I want to ask how the registration, how the thing they happen for your own school, how the number, people there they don't enter, now the same number for last year, or you don't add, or I don't add space?
Well, as of now, the will not be really determined because when they be concerned government school, they always come for 9 minutes. But they try come, and I hope say the number go add because mostly where people register are new cases. The old cases they know that anytime they come. But from the new cases where they come now, it shows that the number will increase.
Okay, now difference that I know they make them for this afternoon for talk say one Nangomna teacher, another one na private, so it make all team balance. So as I said, don't surely do some special commandeer them for say these people there they run come up for different side enter. May wanna give them special attention too.
Yes, they don't talk say people where they don't come up from war zone. We get for treat them with some special attention and because they be traumatized, they know. So maybe we try for the casual them, for pet them, so that may they not be, may they not run again, come fall.
Exchange them.
Yes.
Okay.
May they feel free. Say all side ready. They be welcome like Cameroonians.
All right. And Oga Ndumu, you na private. How na don't prepare for picking them? And how the registration they happen, the number for people that they don't enter for this year don't increase?
Yeah, Mr. Ambassador, without publicity, one talks between last year and this year, the enrollment, the registration will be more than double, as I call them. For Atlanta, we don't even this year double, put in 10 extra classrooms for bringing the number of classroom to 58 for the school, where it should accommodate up to about 4,000 students. Then for level for Oxford evening school for Aqua here, I want to say registration for we already even start school for they will start since last Monday. And when I look for the already from 5 now they get close to about 48 picking them for week 1. We in our evening school, so again for understand say the pressure way there for that side, the pressure get and maybe as a result of the activities where school shows they will go for that side the way they see.
Okay. All right, now just so, but this afternoon we go look for different side them inside the whole week. We don't talk, any to talk. We talk palava for turn back for school. Make we take on see as well some primary school for ya when it look like inside the week. Now we'll be talk this palava. Now some primary school, government primary school for Ekorozok. Now for ya when they side where this school idem. As soon as they see that school, they talk saying some big breeze and heavy rainway become past Chakara that school before picking the be one go holiday. But school if be one start so we sorting now they never so turn for can see as well they go fix that school for say make picking them they turn back. So we say Septori house it be enter for inside this government primary school for Ekorozok inside the week for see and show people them say they so if and only if they never fix the school so now it means say it dey so big trouble go there for say Kasedi picking they no go get place for even she don't learn book even fence for that school they talk say when PTA is build now so people there they smoke banger they come broke the fence so enter for school. So this government primary school Ekorozok will the show and so with the only prayer this one an image will be taken for inside the week where they so it be so there are some days before school get for starts the big prayer and say maybe after we show them so there are big people them for that side for Yawende they don't surely go do something on top this school government primary school Ekorozok we now since before picking them they be one go for holiday with this strong breeze and rain it come out it chakara the school but some days before school one starts we will enter for the school it show we say the school is also there as we rain it pass on top his skin now say the machine it work but it works small time for me.
It not be strange because we for Cameroon will ever wait for last minute because they don't give holidays for 3 months. I don't know when they will be taken, but I think the school when accident be for school, so the school now for the community, school and the teachers, the administration will get for take care. I think they will get for take necessary measures. We don't know. Maybe they don't take them how they talk say mayor they control schools now. They don't put the papers and they still follow their normal procedure. How things for Cameroon they be. But I think it be late. But maybe how we don't talk that to have this talk since last week.
Inside the week.
Inside this week. And I don't think any miracle will be make say the school start on Monday. But we think say the message don't go and they think the mayor for the place and the community because for we this one they go back for them we say we especially for Northwest when it be so we know say school now with school it concern we but most in this side they ever feel say school na government and the government must be ready. Then I want to add something about security for school, Mr. Ambassador, because at time when I be there for New Bell here, and if you go around government schools, not the same thing. Just go for that school after school. Sometimes they go forget something when I go back for school. It be like that, I know if you go again. Just the government school, New Bell family. The whole quarter don't invade about the manga smokers, people that play football. That mean they just invade. You see, sometimes the next morning you enter classroom, you see shit for class. You get for clean, shit for table. So I think security for school na something where we get for look into seriously, especially when the people for quarter they come use drug how we do talk because it be a very common phenomenon for Douala.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Ambassador, I want to try for enter for this more. You know, we talk mostly about public schools, as my brother talk for the. We do a case study as we call them. If you go around, maybe the only school deal you discover say get this crisis. If you go around most of the areas in the suburb, they get this crisis. But the point I say, particular people them for where they tribal control, they be a little bit, I think say slow for their decision.
Don't say no for school self where they for inside bush per se, inside town.
Yeah, they come. I say this one a case study, or they did plenty. Then my parents talk and say, for school, we get things what they call and say the management team of the school. When once it need to function very well, from the mayor right up to the headmaster, it get for be coordinated. And when it not be coordinated, they will get this particular crisis. Who will take decision? Not to be within some for the county. The next partner say, when you build school, live and free. You not get no security for it. You expect waiting. School they get the day care and night care where you will control this movement in and out of the campus. But when you see things like this, it means say it will be Sunday they will even enter for school kidnapping because control not they even right for gate. When you go for private school, you go say they get guard for gate. You want to enter, you put your ID card. It will be for now, you get guard. Those things then they will be limited. But when you come for government school, they job bill and for they abandon them. So society get for the development, the change even in mentality.
Time for me, one add something.
Yes, I be one and how we don't talk about security because time where I be just maybe start work this government work. You discover say in most all government schools you see people they stay for compound. You don't know why. You see Megida they don't install with their whole family for compound. But I can't hear say now because of security. Now when how my brother talk. When a private school one open, they give you conditions.
That's it.
Say security must be, this one must be, this one must be. But when it be ye the government now, where it get for even show the example of security, it be the worst. Go around. Maybe Master Talk just make a sample. Go around all these government schools.
Maybe starting from you for Gambia.
Even Aqua here.
Go
in
there.
Aqua here.
Go for New Bear.
People they be forced for can't leave make it that they can't stay for school compound because of security. Why that one get for B? So I think we get for.
May I just try for jump for this? More we take talk.
And tomorrow we talk about drugs.
We talk this about issue now for because we don't consent for education. The problem for the say we count the sick. If you see on the road, it's been a how on the road, small poor road they start for road. Instead of fill them, they leave them. It's the big, small one start, they leave at the big, small time the road not will be passed. So this thing be right from school to the road, even all infrastructure. Go even for their office, seek their office, self. You see sometimes their she don't rent the 4 inside office or secretary, but not their office. So society get problem.
Alright, since we dey for government school them, we go take una to go from Gaundere. Na some another government school too, it don't hold well for inside Gaundere. That side too, the government school it dey beg na beg, say it dey so they get for local town. Inside Gaundere town, as soon as they see all thing dey kampe in a place where all man go live for the day. For the side where they show na image for sickasses on side them, it rotten. But now, make we go for government school, una see the gate, na O-Zinc, where they don't take fixed gate for that side, so for government primary school. Gaundere, maybe time for me go talk say the one they even try say so they get small gate, when na O-Zinc where they them. Inside that one, Pikin they don't go holiday since, but when I see as we classroom with them, plywood the way they take support zinc, it don't owe all, it fall, even ceiling board, it no even dey at all, and they prepare for Pikin they for turn back for school window, it no even dey self as soon as they see them. So some class themselves the day way ceiling board, it no dey maybe they go talk say them own it better, but when you see the kind of classroom way they so don't know the day, Pikin he go the turn back for Monday with penya uniform where mommy don't buy them, but when he enter class is also there as well 11 whether na 6 months or 4 months ago, but the whole place is also there some kind of thing. Apart from say the class window they don't hold, even for inside class, the block where they take be the school, you go see and say boxing day where Pikin they take enter self. If teacher want talking wrong, enter go for different side. Only play. Water self, e no dey day. Place where water get for day na dirty, e don't flow for outside. And the teacher they complain say even chair them, e no go dey way if they get for add some of the Pikin they run come up for northwest southwest cam, they go she done. Dirty for inside school compound. Fence self, e no dey day as well the take talk, even as well they get gate for that side. So now just some of the problem to this way it is so government primary school to from Gaundere. E get am. E dey na almost the same problem we just talk for Ekorozok. Ekorozok e own na say na rain e can chakara, but the one na government primary school wey normal we sabi say like private people them when school e close they dey take time fix paint so that people dey fit am, but the one na government. So anytime any man like if he can.
Yeah, Mr. Ambassador, I want really agree with you. Say for government, there is some free ground where any man they go for the do things we like and because you know say tomorrow no day. But for private, na property, if you not fix and fine, who will fix them for you? And the beginning will come based on the infrastructure, they come based on result. When you go for government school, if you pay for the teacher salary, no go reduce. But if you go to private school, you pay for the teacher salary, it will be affected because proprietor the pay now the student they perform. So one type for I want try for indicate say when you see this structure with the face and Cameroon today, I want try for talk say we get one problem for here. Our problem I say we get lack of follow up for any activity what they do for here. If you see things like that class the way they did for they discuss say they when once they don't build them, hand we know they get to what they call and say maintenance. If you even get your own clothes way you saw them for your skin, you find way being new. But when once you leave that clothes, dirty hole them, you say no, we like that clothes. Now very true you see and way the whole most of government institution, and they want to say only school, government institution for Cameroon, again they is sick. Start from all the public offices. Even right from go for even for police office, see chair way for commissioner for police should run for day. See only play way the enquete they should run for day. You would lead down which kind of country will you go through. Not even that way we go, don't lack that money, we don't lack that means. You see all the ministers they want go their normal worker. See only motor they land on the road. Man they go one trip, get about 13 motor for a back. One of them motor not much. These are things that they just need to organize and build back this country because it is rotten.
Now, at time for me, no gonna also will surely blame the people them for up. You like person they work for they if you talk say the teacher necessarily they be inside the school, they get big problem.
Not the teachers, ambassador. No, the PTA.
Okay.
Because if we talk about school management, for private, because school management, for this level, they create something say PTA. That means they want to involve the parents for the management of the school. But I bet when you say that most of those things they do for paper, because how you talk say we go down for blame, they write down to the school administrators, then they get a blame in this case because some of the school administrators they don't want to see the PTA administration. They want to remain for school, that then they collect the PTA, that then they pretend say they can manage this maintenance because no government school no the way they don't pay PTA. Some government schools they pay PTA up to about 20,000.
More than.
Okay.
More than.
If you go to colleges like Lycée for Bonabere, they pay PTA about yes, close to 30,000, and there are about 6,000 students in a lycée. So the same year. Now we go blame government for that because government don't try for decentralized management for that one. Say me the community and the administration where you don't say that may they try for solve some small problems before maybe go for it. So I think the way you talk it be very right. Say the administration, the school administration, and that PTA.
But I want to ask some question. Why did thing this way? Like when you see private school, if private school is zinc it before, time we school be one close. Now we school the one start before school will even start. They don't fix and paint all place so that it go make mommy then come. Now that school from ground they normal. Now say that the wait na money we get for come for up, the school no be fit for commode money for fix some of the thing them for the school so that it go even make mommy then too they go see and say the school find way they fit come like private school they do one.
Well, in the first place I say private schools that they advertise for students, but government school not.
Anyhow, one be
some we don't go for some installation where they don't create a school for a whole year. Maybe one of we remember where they ever before for a whole year where they create a school. Headmaster don't for $1 year, mile 20. The headmaster don't remain for school for the whole year. He say he began only about 5 begin. He decide he abandon it. So the Mr. Asimu where he always be with me for year. Now they don't appoint them again as a new headmaster. So how will they talk? Many things that they were government don't take into consideration before. For that one, I talk say man don't be for school for a whole year. He get 5 begin. For class 1 to 6, a whole primary school will be approved. Now private schools they get for go down for make publicity, for make attractive environment, so that if you been breaking. And again, I insist for you say, this thing, sometime war, there's always war between the school administration and the PTA.
I want to try for add something for that issue for that PTA we talk. We don't realize even inside Douala here serious problem dey be between the principal and the PTA.
President.
And why problem dey ever be? Because money. People dey the one for chop. If you see any project, I be very, very bold for talk to you. Any project they construct them or they build them for public school, go for the require check the amount where they use and for the you discover say that amount don't be doubled by 2. It be very clear. Before PTA president anyone sign, your money don't commission don't come. Principal one sign, your commission don't come. So at the end, now the parents them they suffer back the effect. Because under normal rubric, if you Bonabere, for example, get a 6,000 students, they pay PTA for the just take only 10,000, now 30 million. If you take 30,000, it will give you 90 million. 90 million will give you 1 plus 2, which is going to be about 15 classrooms. But go sit with the past for day. Sometimes you go for class, they get picking them for decks, about 6, about 7. But the money they, who said the money they pass? So, I still talk say, society, government, people they did for update. They don't put law, but they need to follow that law for say if person they fail the principal, how much money they come. Even the connect they be get for the go inside to verify this principal. How much money don't collect them like PTA? How much PTA teacher they did for your school? How much you pay them? May I even jump small? They go take PTA teacher for day, give you 20-something period, and they talk for a level of secondary school. At the end of the day, they give you 50,000. You expect to make that man do work now how? We even pray teacher where government train you 7 for day, they will give you 14 period. But PTA where they take it, they will give you 27 period, give you 50,000 for the whole month. House of dollar now how much? So we talk say society. I need talk say you see one thing okay for no vocabulary say system don't be first. They want to criticize governments more, they hate you. But with the talking about what call constructive criticism. If they not criticize you, you know you correct yourself. So you never talk and say hate this country. Now country and we must fix them.
Okay, and since we're there for up country, for north, make we talk this small one to Sabi say as we school, it turn back this week. Now so to people them for B, for that side, so for north, away it so the talk na chapter for Mayo Chanagam. We get a lieutenant commandant, where they call it say Ndikum Aziem. We been a head boy for South Zone for Operation Alpha. B people them, they fix on one class, they don't give them back for the population from Ngosi for that side, so for Mayo Chanagam. Now for say make the picking them to the turn back for school in the proper, then they give small malatu for vigilante people them for say make they take look at population for that side where they call them say Ngosi. So picking them, Sabi say na place where Boko Haram don't they work plenty and plenty school them they be don't bomb them. So now B people themselves they don't be the school back, they don't give them back for people them from Ngosi for up north for Mayo Chanagam. Chapter for turn back for school too. We go enter just now for inside Douala here country people them. For Douala side them inside this week we be turn for some school them. For try for see as we school them today they happen for inside Douala here. We be go for Mabanda, we go for all corners. Sabi say we decide for enter for Bonaberi. Now for Sika say now for sideway they so plenty of the people there they run come out for northwest southwest. Now for day where they go school plenty of them. If you come for town we no go over meet up plenty. But plenty they dey for that side. If no na from government na for private where they don't write and plenty mami they dem will be meet up them for that side. They dey so prepare for see as where they go register them name for picking them for school as well some other people them they dey enter. Apart from say they dey prepare, Sabi say other school they dem where they don't make new class them where they so the class them like lycée for that side of Bonaberi, government bilingual school for Bonaberi side. We see am say they so they don't add another class. Now if for we say this so population it don't surely add again for this year for that side, so for inside government school for Bonaberi the same thing we hear plenty private school them too they don't add their own school class them and someone themselves we hear say they don't give a house where this internally displaced people them they fit for shidon for inside for Sika say plenty of them they come for this side way no nothing in no day for inside their kwa. Now school it start for Monday but problem there for Mabanda and the problem na say road no dey for go for government school Mabanda. Yes, government school Mabanda with the also talk and for Sika say na road wey pikin dey get for pass on Monday. Rain e don fall today. We hear say water don cover all side for that side wey no dey. Just put am say rain before for this Saturday na today wey rain school get for start. Na it mean say pikin dey no for fit for enter for school. So na road this way they go for that side for government bilingual high school Mabanda, lycée Mabanda as well na they call am. Mami they di work now with the empty foot. even pikin dem, you enter for okada wey no dey, you waka with your foot wey no dey, even for corny wey you wan take pass or enter for school wey no go so dey. So the talk na say maybe the big people there dey whether na school people dem so they go last put them up on top the palava for see say Monday pikin dem fit waka loco for enter for school. Now the chapter that for turn back for school inside Douala, I go turn back for you Oga Ndumu. We don't see am. Douala e dey show setting that they prepare plenty private school. They even use say dey for that side for Bonaberi. You sef, you don't tell we say plenty people they don't come again. Now when you look the way population don't enter for inside Bonaberi in particular, what if you for talk palava this school here for that side?
Yeah, I want talk say na something way it be good and it be bad at the same time. It be bad for an economic operator where they receive the begin them because it's small money go enter for you. It be bad because at the same time people they would house more than 10, 12 for one house where it shows say their standard of living thing they will not be the way it be there. I want really talk say the important thing for them is say be find somebody they try to solve this crisis because the pressure where schools they get them for Bonaberi, even Douala as a whole, it be too much. If I want to take, for example, from our school, Atlanta Bilingual Comprehensive High School, where one of my parents said they run a technical school, will be renowned for the whole country. When you go for a day, your own day, for what side say one technical school, now for it, they must refer you. Because even for this year, I sent out 1,296 to they passed official exams. So one time we talk say, more be careful because under these circumstances, when we not try to control the activity, then it don't bring the beginning for here. It shows say as time will go on, the chaos will be too much because as one they come, the one they will succeed for go school, it will be good and fine. The one they no succeed for go for school, it will be dangerous. Either they will be in a prostitute or they will be in a bandit. And until we try for we call say the hierarchy where they try to solve this problem so that may this pressure where we witness and by the level of Bonaberi and Douala may reduce, even both at the level of the house.
This morning time, Sabiso will be talk before you want come. You tell me say you know before for come up for outside. I believe say when you see road for that Mabanda too, it dey remind you for your own survey.
Yeah, when I say Mabanda in a general, and even up to now, so I wear my clothes now for inside moto. My house, so then they will show you. They don't come here. I remove water for now moto pump for my house this morning time. Then that road is out Mabanda. Maybe today we will start show that road. That road don't be for long. They will not fix that road. But maybe school get for fix that road. School not fit build that road go shortly. Now only government fit build that road. Maybe school. That road long is a road about 3 kilometers. So if you expect say that school will take money for side for Bila. Even that school go for the go side, they get most of the class in a carabot them. So they will do how they not fit fix the school, they will can't fix that road. So we try to as a mere try for even I want even add for the issue of water. The plan as will get poor urban planning. We not get good planning for town here. So water they just flow carelessly. They get for the channel water, even go for this novel road, they don't bill them. Discuss the gutter, they know they as they just bill and end for day. Gutter where water get for channel go come up for inside big water tram for day. It just reach for quarter disappear. So the water they just flow now. It get for so much. So that's what I say. The town, see, Mr. Ambassador, the teacher talk note me, I'm a geographer. There will come a time here that the part of this town will be purely underwater because of poor town planning.
There for PIDGIN. You forget as I said you be teacher.
Okay, sorry.
I think for me, when they talk this palaver for school for inside Douala, you they for the different side government teacher or so will put them. You don't see the way population don't enter town and that road for school for Mabanda a really big problem.
Yes, not a big problem today. And how you don't talk, people don't enter Douala as for Bonaberi. I think at one time we talk about planting of churches, now the planting of schools. I think if you go for Bonaberi now, yes, 5 meters you will meet a school. 5 meters you will meet a school. They don't create. I know. See where with the person I say whether those schools they be really authorized because okay. So and concerning this road way they talk, my brother, I think he don't talk all because the first problem be natural. Say Douala be low, and second it be man-made because we don't decide for build anyhow block all gutters. Then and the number 3 where if it say even a weighty, even a close how we talk say if you get something, if you don't maintain them, it must spoil. So now maintenance the jam we and we hope say with time. How would they wanna now?
No gutter, no day. Nothing.
a school get for resume. If school will resume today, I have with my brother on for bad because Bonaberi or everywhere it be in water. So we just hope say maybe any miracle will happen.
Now, as we school the start, make we talk small palava una be teacher them. Palava for school them where they get for send picking them and palava for school they no get. We need to give name them for school. We need to call any names in a lofo or an original school. But we sabi say as we the palava they even though they don't sign book say some school they no get for all. Plenty school they do they also all and picking they register for them.
Yeah.
How you go manage no school way? They say make it work and school way no get for work.
Yeah, Mr. Ambassador, I think one important thing we don't talk even this same time. We did very last year about this very issue for school. I would call it clandestine school. Where the government don't give that name. But my worry is say the very government they give that name saying a clandestine school. They can't close and today, tomorrow they open. Close and today, tomorrow they open. So at the end, we don't know which one again be clandestine. But I want to say condition the way you get for taken for no say school be authorized. Any school get two papers. The first one what for English say authorization of creation. For create the school, they give you paper. Then you go now build the school. When you don't build the school now, then you go now for government. Again, they can't look them. Then give you to the call and say authorization effective opening. So there are two papers in this. One way you bill them, one other way you open them. So you know fish you don't want to get these two papers for the same time. It will take you time. If you want build school, one you need land title. And most of these will decide that $1 even shock way some man go take my living room, put 2 decks for day. Can't begin showing for TV say this or he get school. I did doubt which kind of paper I get them because me I don't follow paper for school. And nothing will be mean. And then I thought that like chief way did it now man for public, you know if you understand. But I talked to you, I don't follow paper for inside town here for more than 7 years to get authorization. More than 7 years. Even for my evening school day, I did be proud. I get paper for day, all complete, signed by the minister. Maybe they are without them. Maybe for any man come, I don't get delegation. They don't come run for you. They come for present them. They come in and fast. So I try to tell any parent where you go now for go register PE for school, may check that paper. Why 2 paper chief? Why? Because if they close that school tomorrow, government not get anything for tell you because they will tell you say be careful as you go so verify whether that school will get paper. But maybe proprietor when they can they tell you like say they so they get that paper. But you like parent you get right for something they show you. If they not show you, means say something be wrong. Then the other part I want to return and say, for the part for the administration, I didn't see say this thing don't even affect some people. Then we don't see say they ban some school then way na school they be authorized. I don't know how you call that one because the paper and they clear, but they make a change. They give Saint Michael or then they bring someone Saint Michel. They can't close the school. Saint Michel not there not be the same like Saint Michael. But they can't close the school.
Okay, now for Sika say they don't change the name.
They don't change the name. They just can't block the school. The man present them. They don't change name for school. If the name na Michael for anywhere now which it go be na Michael. You know,
even in for French.
You know, they don't translate name for school. So they don't go close the school. They be close and last year go for y'all. They give paper. I don't can't this again. They still can't close them. They go present paper. So now which kind of thing they will make them? So the parents now they be confused.
All right, time for me. This palava for school there they no get for stats. You be papa too, even though you be teacher.
Yes, in the first place, I will my brother don't talk. For create and for operate, are 2 different things.
Yes,
and not only that, it get conditions. Yeah. How we don't talk say every 5 meters you get school. And I think about 10 conditions. And the activity are right. They ask about playground. They ask about whether you get place where begin the security, and even to play for toilet and so and all that things. There are many conditions, but how you don't talk. If we want to put that conditions down, even government will affect government. Yes, because we don't see some government schools the way like last year we don't see government schools where they operate now for poultry house for about 5, 6, 7 years. It's still there for the poultry.
Government school too.
So,
me call 1 minute. Me call 1 minute for this. I'm not to achieve it. I just call 1 minute. It will affect government, but government need to carry for grant for create school. Government should not have for office say we don't give school for this quarter. Now the people now they go look place give the school.
So any salary.
Yes. So if you go for ministry for room 208 for ministry, you discuss say na 2 table in there. One they create government school, one they create private school. The one way they create government school, you know get time now. Some Muslim man, it's just some people say Bali get 20 primary school. So whether the community go put the school to the side, na them know. Na difference that.
Okay, but me we know say when community they grow up, when new quarter they grow up, they inform them. Administration inform say make provision where place where if they give commissariat them it go be. Make provision where if government, because when community grow up, social amenities they get for camp.
Sure.
We say when we became make provision for these places where if they come, what side they go be. When I we just cover all places and so on. So when they talk say most of these things are the feel say government to be guilty because you don't talk about Konak. Konak they go around. But you not be surprised say Konak way they fight corruption something it be more corrupt than that people. They go our school days when you go for most especially our we don't talk say you go call and say government school now because we don't talk say government school be free. People they go there free. But they take PT up to about 20,000 we don't talk.
I say 30.
And so on. Then when Konak come now. No be they go negotiate on the table. He chop it on chop. He go and sometimes you go the another thing where you feel even see where be you be in a real mafia and I say most of those places where you pay if you ask for any paper you go be an enemy to them then they give you.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're
So
right.
maybe so we come to the road.
The only advice with me, I feel advise him as my brother talk for him and say, if you want to go ask hands on that, you turn to be an enemy. The advice now for the parent way to go, we begin for them. And then even my other advice I say, the government way they can't close down the school. When they close down the school, make sure say, make the school not the open, make the way make the parent they go pay money for them before they can close school. Because when they do and so they affect the parent them. When school and go end so they close and make sure say the school is sealed.
No, we don't see situations for year where. Not schools. You don't one bill. They can put cross. Say I travel. Okay. After you see again, walk the school. So the man can't stay for the house.
No country.
Then.
Okay, since our time it go for small, we got time to run. Make we enter how school them to the girl for start. Warren, make we enter for this palaver for photo for people them for turn back for school for Norwest and Southwest. We go skip that bridge palaver for Mizao. We enter for chapter for school. Just for Sabi say another side where people them I go be plenty and all money hard. It the bid now say make things them start find better for them. Now Norwest and Southwest. If all the other side them thing that they happen for Norwest, now palava for campaign just now say make door them for school that they open for Monday for Norwest and Southwest for inside Cameroon. They talk say make picking the turn back for school. Whether now for inside Yaoundé for any corner, all people them they don't hold the this thing them their photo them. They talk say make it so make school it turn back for inside the Norwest and Southwest as we see that photo. Now one way this way they come just some time where they so plenty people them they talk say make a school it will go for inside the Norwest and Southwest. So na palava for campaign for say make picking them turn back for school for Norwest and Southwest. Now plenty people they talk say normal if campaign it dey so it means say maybe them say they see say something no the work I find.
Yeah, Mr. Ambassador, I want to agree with you say if campaign they means a problem there. If you see first time, if you don't see people where they are big people, them the whole placard say picking them go school. It means there's something they wrong. And if something they wrong, I think I the fear and say for me as an individual, I need to talk like another as an individual. It be normal say picking them go school. It be normal because when a society you know get educated people, then tomorrow the society be in a failed state. If you look even for South Africa, Tao Mandela be there for prison. People still the back say me begin then go school because time freedom will come. They know get people there for rural country if they not go for school. But my fear way it be concerned for Cameroon because there are different people down now because for Cameroon here, the first thing is security for the picking them. And they want to picking the teachers them. Although even here throughout so many of those structures, they don't kidnap teachers them. they don't cut someone their hand, they don't do this. So the life of the teachers, they be at stake. Not about the student. Yes, the government don't talk say they will provide security. But if we get 1,000 picking the way they come up for 1,000 different homes, I don't know whether each picking could take one police go for them for house. And if you not be there, so it means they will still get crisis. So the problem has not be a stitch in time it will save 1,000. If find somebody they solve problem where school get for go where police are not there, school get for go where gun they holler. Just imagine for picking a day for class for you go make pim. All the people they scatter. You know feel learn when your mind not be focused. Okay, for understand say education will talk now. Nothing when mind get for be concentrated. But we now talk. Look how they put down for the come on now a laughing stock. We will get for look big mommy for the show say he beg me picking them go school. Picking they really want learn. If you go Norway, they picking they want learn. So one day now they right now for warehouse for show say they hungry for go for school. But some part they talk for TV for the interview say he prefer for stay with picking alive like illiterate than say me lost picking. You hear that kind of talk like big man. Now big party talk. Say prefer for live with picking alive as an illiterate than for lost the picking through war. So okay for understand say all one wants to make school go, but how school will go where government they want go or government minister they want go for go say make school go back. They take armor car they inside where he made they will gun them. Then they go talk for man teacher teacher get waiting. He get na police, he get na gun. We will go rent house for different village. He one. So now we talk to you and say we want create more crisis for that teachers them.
And for me, this campaign where they come now so for say make picking the try for turn back. Sabi say don't knock almost 3 years just now. Where school it never really enter for some areas them. If you talk say maybe for inside town, Bamenda and so other places Tiko, Limbe, school they enter, but for the real place village school never enter over that kind of way now. This campaign they come now. If you say the campaign, it go help for say make mommy then get hurt for send the picking them back for school.
My first preoccupation, I say, this campaign they take place now for outside. Because the campaign, maybe that picking the way they day for those villages, they know the years ever. So if you want campaign, you know what you don't for your own the campaign about school, make school go back. Maybe you get for go right for that village for campaign. And at the bet with you say, yes, me you work at 2 field that way my brother don't talk say you go carry armored car with all protection with all security for go. But me where I did I don't get that protection.
Teacher.
Then I don't hear someone for this when I have say they don't send 1.5 million. So even people will call me from Kame, tell me they don't bring 1.5 million for share and for Kame get 5 subdivisions and they give 1.5 million. But that one even not be a problem because for me I be go school all through. My baby they sell small coffee, they sell small chops, sell good, sell small things. I think sponsoring school not be a problem for Englishman. Or for go for school it not be a problem for we parents. They don't suffer all work, beans, work, anything. They be able to pay with school. The problem being as how my brother will talk, me they look the cause of the problem. If they solve the problem, no man, not be unable for educate the beginning. All we where we don't grow, we been a 1.5 way be responsible, and 1.5 for a population of how many? Of hundreds of thousands. So that one it be into and it be like say now just wait for the step people, the bad people made the talk, say this thing don't and the main noise that is that one not be the very problem. Make this try solve the problem, and when they go solve the problem, willingly parents they go scramble for go back for school. No man not gonna need any campaign because you and me for here we go for school where we not be the man not be get for camp. They will all pass it. Me would have sent picking for school.
I want to add small thing. I say when you look, Anglophone man, the English man, they been a man where they get for begging and beg and for go school. If you see most important education institution for country here, he been over that side. All these francophone they be signed up in and over that side. He means say we no value for education even past them. They be very clear. Talk about CPC, talk about Sacred, talk about SAS, all those schools they been over that side. So it shows say we know important for education. Where they not get for come back, say me go school. So do you understand? Say solve the problem. Does a man be talking say when war they need to count people where they don't die. How many you don't lost? How many don't lost? They can't have a table because when I start when all things free for table. So why not come for that table for avoid further casualties wey today yesterday one don die. Cameroon people dey just die for Cameroon now like a fowl. E be very normal for one common morning time. Yesterday they don shoot this one, we dey just pass the go. E be na strange thing wey we dey grow for yesterday man don die. When man don die the whole quarter dey shake na shake, but now they dey just die na like fowl and people dey just sit down quiet. Man we can't solve problem dey except say we dey wait and wait say come on sometimes na only we.
Okay, and just for sabi as we dey talk palava for turn back for school, if they never so clean am, we dey so remind authority them, big people them for inside Boya basic education or primary school book delegate say government primary school munya if una never clean am. If una never clean am, you find say more so show na school wey dey open am since 1987. They say since this palava start, no pikin never go there. The place e don turn a place for trade dirty. Grass e don grow for all sides. And it show say if you put trap set for catch ground beef, you go catch am. Even snake, you go fit for catch am. BB one dem. So we dey talk now say if they never clean am, make una go comot dirty so that if pikin dey get for go school for Monday, no be na dem dey go take all this smell for before government primary school for that side for Muya.
Well, that's it. I know I get thing for talk because it just show how we prepare for go school environment there. So this environment not even resemble school environment. And now picking that the past, we don't even know whether people they live for this area again. And we know say Munyana one of the battleground where all these things is concerned. So I don't know whether now for year where I be even wish say that people they make campaign for school going, but they can't stand for a school like this one. See whether they truly mean even without the insecurity of maybe arms, insecurity for snake or other things, if it even affect or sickness, if it affect picking for you. Because
I never thought say one thing na case study. I do for time for day. This thing na just case study because never only do one. Now the one who I take am see am. They dey plenty. If you plenty where they dey so Mr. Ambassador. Now just say I no fit see all. But if you eye for fit see, you see say the one na just one out of many. We'll get problem. We solve that problem. We'll get problem. School like the one so. Nothing where people they love Cameroon. Look school they don't spend money for bill am. Now just maintenance because the problem. You look they don't take the throw dirty. Now the thing they get for advice the population say the no fit can begin throw dirty for school. But they don't leave the place a loose ground. Any man they do thing way he like for day. I'd ask you a question. I say if you've been a head teacher for this particular place, I leave my brother where they did. Tell me kind good hard way you would like to go sit down for the place teach for class. Enough fit. Now when I even paying the teacher, they don't run work. I want to talk true. They don't run work for that side. And they here. So when they thought they prefer say they move them for work. Because if you go like teacher for go sit down for school, they give you warning. Say if you pass for here, you sure say your life will lose. So they kidnap your pikin, ask you 300,000, 500,000. Who say you will take that money?
How much did they pay you?
How much did they pay you?
Well, and just for Sabi says, even Siska this palava way they happen, just for remind say teacher them too for Bakassi, them too they get them own problem. Maybe them own no be na palava for no west and southwest, but they cry, say they never pay them money where they be get for pay and for them. 4 months salary they owe them and second semester money for local school and they call them running allowance where they never pay them. Then too they promise say if they no pay them the money, Monday they no go start school for Bakassi side. Now school this will be turn for inside Kumbatu within the week. Inside the week we just finished. For we for try for check whether to true for see as we they prepare. But we enter for plenty school them. This one and Gomna Primary School for Kumba side. We the show say no nothing they happen. We know even meet up headmaster. Even the private school that will turn for corner them for try for check whether registration they happen. No man, you know be there for inside. We know sabi whether they need the apply prepare for say make picking the turn back for school. Plenty themselves. So one day in their gate they lock. We no be even fit for enter for inside. Now just the first I will see some primary school them for that side, so for inside Akumba. Danny, maybe if we just last talk on top this other chapter for Kaskumba, will be waka to reach for Kaskumba side. Sabi say road 2 for enter for Kaskumba, Inode, road for enter for Kaskumba to Inode, country people them. So we too will join up for talk on top this palava, Warren, make we enter for this road for enter for Kaskumba, make we try for to see this or other chapter. The road it don't chakara, so now I mean say if Rain, he get for 4 to for Monday way school, he get for start. Who side picking them, they go pass for enter for Kaskumba. Now question that we plenty people that they ask them, they talk saying some pipe, a box, we cause all the chakara for him. Motor they pass, put na only poto for roads, it make and two way. If picking they get for go school for Monday, they no go surely fit for Wakam, pass for the roadway, the enter for that side for Kaskumba. Sabi say Kaskumba, now Cameroon College for Arts and Science, now Ngomna School for inside place where they call them say Kumba. Now the school company say that where they say I'm na roadway, they enter for that school where it don't chakara so plenty. We don't already finish. Teach big man. I feel say even education is even as way it will be the teach. Oga Ruben, we don't finish. Yes. Which last talk you get for talk? Palava for school for Monday, particularly for Norwest and Southwest.
Yes, particularly for Norwest, but I will talk more before I then land for day. We want for talk say I will take this opportunity for talk for my picking them for evening school for Aqua. Oxford Evening School say we don't already start classes and we'll continue tomorrow. And I made a try for day Oxford Evening School from 6 to 10 o'clock. Then for that side for Northwest, Southwest, I still talk say for me, I never still agree whether me begin the go school or maybe they no go. I did for middle. Sideway they will choose them. May any man decide because and if I talk say me man go school, he go the lock the key means I never help the man. If I talk say me they not go school, as I want come out for down here, I not get freedom. So I want to say may any part decide. I'll be very clear with that one.
For me.
Okay, when you talk about Bakassi, it surprised me again because we don't talk say a problem. A general problem. That means Bakassi not be Anglophone again.
No. With the time of talk, Bakassi they will be get school.
We know
even as a problem they be get school, but their owner said money no day. Teacher them.
They be get school, but and they not be part of Anglophone. That's why
we need the one put that one.
No, yeah, because what way would they cry for? What way the whole Anglophone community cry for? It concerns them. If the problem for be solved, they not even get right for single act. Themselves say they be Bakassi teachers. Though we also come and give some preference for Bakassi because Bakassi will be in a place where we be one miss them, we be one go for Nigeria. But
riches they.
But the problem where the teachers if they solve that problem, it will automatically solve the Bakassi problem. So me they just line up behind the fool. Then we begin cry for the same cry.
Okay.
So I thank listeners. Especially people that watch me now from Polyclinic Besenge, Abdul and the rest. Say me they be welcome and they give special greetings too for picking them for us. Blessing me there where they get for go school for Monday.
All right.
Not picking, not the publicity.
I never thought say they make any publicity. You know, we get time for all things. So time for me to salute all a family where they see now.
Me to the Salo family.
All thing. You don't stop.
Man, no, she don't want no Salo family.
I want to say a big thank you for Francois Dikome. Thank you too for Outside the Ledu, Malice, and even Danny Warenze Day. If you miss this program, if you looking for Sunday for morning time, 8:30, me, I go surely turn back for Monday for our 8 o'clock. We go the prayer and we pray say make things then turn back normal for Northwest and Southwest. On all I'm tight for outside.